Okay, ladies and gentlemen, how are we all doing? Welcome back to our regular feedback stream. Before we start today, I'd like to ask a favour of you. Would you be able to book your next production lesson, please? It'd be really great because, yeah, I have to pay my rent as well. I've had a lot of empty promises the last 4 or 5 weeks, I would say. Many, many empty promises, but no action, and no one's booked a lesson. Well, some people have. There are those that have, but yeah, if people don't actually book classes, then I can't continue doing all of this. Thank you everyone in my Discord. I really appreciate all of you. Without you, this would all completely fall apart, to be honest. But yeah, I have to pay my rent. I have to pay like all of the costs and everything for the business. And yeah, although the Discord and the Patreon and everything helps, it's still not quite enough if people don't book lessons as well. So if you could do that, it would be great. Really would appreciate it. I keep the prices quite low on the lessons. I sincerely believe that the value that I offer through them is actually worth a lot more, but I really enjoy doing them as well, and I've helped people. I've helped people sign music to hospital records, for goodness sake. We got a guy joining our label called Son, he's an amazing producer, and he's a former student of mine. And he went on to sign with hospital. So I put like a lot of effort and work into every single lesson that I teach. I put literally all my energy into it. I take it like really seriously. I'm like only doing this, I've sacrificed so much to help other people. And now it's time to book your next lesson. So the links are down below. So if you can go and click on the link and book a lesson, and then what will happen is I'll be able to teach you, okay? And I'll be able to level you up like a lot faster than you would watching any YouTube content, like so much faster. And I'll be able to target all of the little areas that you're lacking so that you'll become a much better producer, like really quickly. And then I'll also be able to pay my rent at the same time. So it's like a win-win. And I won't have to go and get a job at McDonald's or something. I won't have to book a flight to Pakistan and spread the gospel on TikTok or something like that. I'll be able to stay in the West, keep doing this, keep making content, and yeah, I'll be able to keep everything going if you would help out and just book, just one lesson. Even one would be great. So I'll leave you guys some time to do that now. So if you can do that now, and then we'll start the feedback stream in just a second. I've got my referee shirt on today as well, so I can be the judge. So yeah, it's going to be great because I've got a lot of energy for this, a lot of energy this year for just really helping as much as I can. I try every day to upload video on YouTube to share all of my knowledge as much as I can. It won't quite help you as much as when you have a session, but when you book it, I've never missed a lesson in the 4 years that I've been teaching. I've taught over 100 people, and everyone loves it, really. So I don't know what you're waiting for, because the empty promises can last so long. I'll book tomorrow, I'll book next week. At some point, you're going to have to actually book the lesson so we can continue. So if you can do that, that'll be really great. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Anyway, let's continue with today's feedback stream then. And everyone on my Discord, I want to say thank you for all of your support, because you guys help to keep this whole show running. So thank you very much. Okay, so today we have 13 tracks, which is amazing. And we're going to start off with 9 Wrenches Drop and Run. I believe 9 Wrenches is not currently with us. I think he's still alive, but I don't think he's watching the stream. But anyway, 9 Wrenches sent me some some gifts from America recently, some food, which I really, really appreciate. So thank you, bro. And let's continue then with the first track here called Drop and Run. Let's go.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that was sick. Yeah, I think again it's my favourite 9 Wrenches track that I've heard so far. That's definitely an improvement. Yeah, I'm really, really happy with that one. Yeah, we got some comments coming in. This is dope. One of 9 Wrenches is best. Slick, says Ian. Yeah, I really like that. There's not really much I can really say to improve it. I mean, there's a few things I could think of, but you know, when someone like clearly has leveled up and improved, like I don't want to like offer much criticism or help, because I feel like it's more of a celebration, you know. Because the mixdown sounds the best that I've heard so far. Like all of the low end sounds like really, really tight and clean, and the kick and the snare both sound epic. Perhaps like I'd love a little like extra little texture on the snare, perhaps, but other than that, like it's really, really nice. Lots of like lovely movements in the bass and things like that. Yeah, 9 Wrenches when you rewatch this. Well done, sir. Well done. Really, really massive improvement there. Yeah, Yeah, loving that. Let's move on to the next one. Asocial we've got next from Serbia, my G, with Badman WIP. It's got a bit of an intro here.
Ja ne odlučujem da li ću ići u bitku po tome koliko je sila koja mi preti, nego po tome koliko svetinju brana.
Yeah, that was cool. Some people asking about the comments. I've kept it on Discord just today. To be honest, just like the last couple of weeks have been, a little bit rough. And I'm usually really good at like handling like negative comments and like people writing shit and being like disrespectful and like being rude to each other. Usually it doesn't affect me, but just at the moment, I want to like have fun on this stream, and I want to like keep the vibe. I want to keep up my vibe, you know, and I just know that I know everyone in my Discord personally, you know, and I know they're all super safe and like super nice people, you know. And like in the last 1 or 2 weeks, there's been a few subscribers on my YouTube that have just been like leaving like the shittiest comments and just saying like the most negative stuff, and I didn't want it to like affect my joy of doing the stream. So in the future I'll go back to doing the comments on YouTube as well, but just today I just wasn't really feeling it. But yeah, that was cool. That I do like that, the vibe of that track a lot. I think there's a bit of an issue in the low end where it's almost like the bass has been like pushed a little bit too much, you know. So it sort of loses a bit of it sort of the bass eats up a bit too much of the headroom, you know. So a little bit of adjustment in the low end would be great on that tune, but the whole vibe was epic though. I did enjoy that. Anyway, my G's, let's move forward with Bane. Rory, Catch a Nosebleed. Looking forward to hear this one. Wow, that was epic. That was epic. Yeah, that was really epic. Thank you all of you guys for your understanding as well, by the way. And thank you to those on my Discord who have just booked some lessons in as well. I super appreciate that. Yeah, I really hate asking people for stuff. I hate asking people, you know, especially like on a public platform. Like it feels really, I feel like an idiot having to ask people to do something for me. Like I feel like as a man, like you're supposed to like just like always find solutions and like improve your business and like, you know, do all these things to like attract people, you know. And I hate like having to ask like directly. Like I hate doing that, but I super appreciate all of your support and booking in lessons and stuff like that. It really means a lot, so thank you. Anyway, enough about me. That was dope. Rory, well done. That's my absolute, again, favorite track I've heard from you so far. You've really smashed the mix down on that one, and finally got some sick like drum samples rolling in this as well. And the whole low end in this one is epic. Again, this is like a kind of like the Nine Wrenches track. I don't want to like offer much criticism because I just noticed like a clear step up in the whole quality of your sound. That was epic. I don't want to pick favourites, but it probably is my favourite one so far, to be fair. Yeah, just really nice low end and drum arrangement and everything. Yeah, really like that. Really enjoyed that, mate. Thank you for sending that in. Yes, we've got to keep powering forward because we've got a lot of tracks to get through today. And next up we have Callie with The Raid, and I'm very excited for this because Callie has also leveled up quite a lot in the last few months. And yeah, without further ado, let's go. Well done, Callie. You've got some great feedback there from the gang. Freaking awesome. Feel like there's an alien talking to me. Nice use of unusual sound elements. Sick tune, nice roller. Ian says I'd buy this. Well mixed and really professional, says Phobos. Yeah, man, that was great. I really enjoyed the mix down on that as well. It was a great mix down. Yeah, the flow, the mix down is great. There's a lot of interesting elements. There's one, if I would offer one piece of advice. This main sort of lead you've got, like this sort of almost metallic, convoluted sounding lead. I would have just liked it if the pitch was had a little bit more interest, if it had a little bit more of a melodic kind of twist to it, you know, it kind of like pitched like down a bit, you know, from a bit higher to, you know, like 3 semitones up to 0 or something, like a little bit of a nice pitch movement on that. In the sort of melody of it would have been perfect. That was the only thing that I thought could have made it even more special. But aside from that, yeah, you've done very well there. I like the sirens that come in at the end as well. That was quite a nice touch. Again, great mix downs again. All of you guys really smashed the mix down. Asocial, a little bit tidying up in the low end to do on the Bad Man track. But the other three so far, mix downs have been very, very impressive. I've enjoyed the low end on all of them very much. Yeah, great work, Callie. Yeah, some other constructive feedback in the Discord for you there. Let's continue then with CBPM, normal D&B. Mate, you've got some wonderful feedback there from the squad, and I can only say personally that I absolutely loved that. That was really, yeah, really, really fun to listen to. Really creative. I love the whole enveloping mix down and the sound design, and it's very smooth and yeah, gorgeous track there. I would say, from just a real picky mixdown perspective, I almost just wanted the kick to have a little bit more oomph still, like a little bit more push, and the kick drum, especially the low end of it, or just the whole kick probably, would push it up a bit more, and then it would really be complete for me. I think it was just missing like a tiny bit more like kick power, but the rest of it was marvelous. Yeah, really like that, man. And I've not really heard much of your music before because you're quite new to the squad. I know that you post a lot, and you make a lot of music, which is great. And yeah, I can't wait to hear some more of your stuff because that was a really nice hybrid of styles. Yeah, really delicious. Good stuff, man. All right, next up we got our Digipacks with The Other Moon, and shout out to you Digipacks for not a shout out that it's happened yet, but Digipacks will be tying the knot very soon, so congratulations in advance. But yes, The Other Moon by Digipacks, this will be a treat, I'm sure. Unbelievable. You just have to read the comments to see how much people love that one. Door for sale being my favourite one of those. Wow, I love that so much. That was absolutely epic. All I can say is let's get that mastered and released on the label if you wouldn't mind, sir. I'd love to release that one from you. That's great. I didn't really have anything to complain about there. Yeah, absolutely smashed it. Love the vibe, the atmosphere. You've really got your own sound going now with the last two releases with Leaving Earth and Ceres, and then I think this one would be the perfect third part 3 for those two. Especially it's called The Other Moon. It's a very sci-fi narrative that you're running with. Yeah, I think we should drop that one. Get it mastered and get some visuals done. Yeah, what a banger. Love that. Okay, let's continue then with Ian, who is going to be, I think you mentioned, why do I always come after Digipacks? Well, I didn't really plan the order of these. I just dragged and dropped them in, to be honest. So sorry that it happened this way, Ian. Much love, my G. And it's All About Love by Ian, which I'm sure is going to be, I'm sure it's still going to be great, man. Let's have a listen.
All right,
Oh, sorry, and yes, by the way, this stream is sponsored by dates today. The fruit. Is it a fruit? I'm not really sure. But I love dates because they're very high in calorie and they're almost like a superfood. And when I heard that they were used by the Bedouin people in the Sahara Desert to cross the desert for, when they went on very, very long treks across the desert, they would eat dates because of the high amount of energy that they provide. Very energy efficient food. So yes, anyway.
it's all about love. It's all about loving and the music.
Well, you're a little bit afraid to go after to Digipacks, but I mean that was epic, bro. I really enjoyed that, man. You did get me with that little air horn just before the drop. That did nearly burst my 3 remaining, what's the word? Ear cells. I can't think of the word. Brain cells. probably break. Yeah, he burst my last brain cells with that one. But after the overly loud air horn, the rest of it was excellent. Oh yeah, that was epic, man. Oh, I got right on the nose there. Hang on. Oh, oh. The drums are sounding sick though. You've smashed your jungle breaks in that one, and the lovely ragga jungle samples used within the atmosphere of the song as well. I really enjoyed that. Great stuff. Turn that bloody air horn down like 7 dB or something. The rest of it's great. Level the horn, bruv. Levels. All right. If I can hear the next track then. This is Kurz with I Did or Idid. Yes, so the only contestant who sent a track in a bit under volume, I've had to turn it up a bit on the track. Hopefully it'll be good enough. I might adjust it while I'm listening here, but anyway, I'm sure it's going to sound great. Let's go. Yeah, very, very cool, Kels. I like that a lot. I actually like the second half more with that sort of ARP that comes in. I think it came in while I was still on the toilet. But as that second ARP comes in, I love that. That was like my favourite part, I think. Yeah, really, that was really different. That was really unique. I like that because the first part was sort of like just could have been quite a standard kind of roller that anyone could have made, you know. But that second part, it felt a bit more like unique to you, I suppose. So yeah, enjoyed that. Yeah, mixdown wise, feel like you could use a little mixdown class, but basically what I always teach people is to start off high with the volume. You know, start off with the foundation. You know, set at the high volume to begin with your kick, your sub, and everything. You know, start off high, and then you haven't got to like readjust everything when you turn it up again later. You know, so when you start high at the beginning, it's a lot faster to like getting that track to like that professional quality. But yeah, once we turned it up though, you weren't far off anyway. So mixdown was pretty good. Yeah, the bubbling elements were great though. So let's continue then with Phobos, with Insomnia, work in progress. And yes, a lot of these tracks are still works in progress. I encourage people to send in tracks, whether they're finished or if they're halfway through, that's fine. As long as you submit something, then we can have some fun. So let's go anyway with Phobos, Insomnia.
Living around potential targets such as military bases and chemical plants may be advised to evacuate. Fallout shelters can be any protected space where the walls and roof are thick and dense enough to absorb radiation. The more distance and time you put between you and the fallout particles, the better.
Yeah, that was absolutely sick, Phobos. Thank you for that. That was the best work so far by miles that I've heard. Anyway, really took me by surprise because it was just epic vibes the whole way through. The composition that you've done between all the different basses, all the leads and the call and responses are wonderful. Really, really liked it. Yeah, again, it's one of those situations where I don't feel like it's fair to give you much feedback because, again, it's just such a big improvement that I just want to say well done, you know? If you're still working on the track, though, and you want any advice... We've got a lovely... All the basses and leads and everything are great, and the kick and snare are great, but you've almost got a bit of space for some really nice cymbal stuff in there as well, you know? You can still keep it minimal, but even a little splash of extra cymbal magic here and there would be great. Really take the drums to the next level. Put a bit more work in the drums if you can with the cymbals, and then it'd be really even better, I think. But yeah, honestly, that was sick, man. Really sick. Yeah, I'm really blown away by that, mate. Honestly, it's the best I've heard from you so far. No joke. Wow. Okay, I'm very impressed with all of you guys, by the way. Not saying that just to blow smoke up your bums, but yeah, I've really enjoyed this stream. So I'm super excited. I've been secretly really excited for this one because Rekiv, I think I saw him right that it wasn't a D&B track and it was something else. And so I love Rekiv's sound design. So I can't wait to see what and it's got a great name as well, Sand Sculptor. I'm very excited for this. So let's continue with our Belgian superstar Rekiv. This has to have been made with Horrorbox Lite. Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah, that was very unexpected. Top marks for sound design, obviously. Top marks for originality, as always. Everyone agrees it's very, very original. Yeah, I think the Burial vibe, I can kind of agree with that. I first thought of an Ivy Lab kind of vibe. Not my favourite Rekeev track, I must admit. I always have to keep things 100% honest with you guys. You guys know I'm a big fan of Rekeev. The sub, it's like slight for my end, it's like over pushed a bit. It's almost like too distorted, the low end, and the lead on the first drop, just the melody on the wow just didn't quite do it for me. That particular melody was just a little bit too alien for me. But the second drop, I much preferred the melody there. The first drop, the melody, I wasn't super keen on. But but mostly the sub bass was like just a bit too pushed. But apart from that, yeah, 10 out of 10 for originality and sound design. And I think that a lot of guys in the Discord definitely enjoyed it. And I definitely enjoyed it as well. Just wasn't my number one Rekeev track. But yeah, great though. Thank you for sending that in. It was definitely refreshing to hear because it was very, very different. Let's continue anyway, because we're almost there. We've got 3 tracks left, and this time we've got Ready for the War, sorry, by DJ Ride. So let's crack on with Jason from the UK. Let's go. Wow. Okay, that was really impressive. You've really absolutely smashed the drums on that. They sound great. it was almost like on the drop, it was almost like too punchy to be true. You know, it was like I couldn't really complain that it was distorting, but it was like on the initial drop, I was like, this is a little bit too punchy in some way. I don't know if you know what I mean, but the drums in general were excellent though, and I'm really glad that you've got your drums to a point that hopefully you're happy with as well. Yeah, a couple of like dynamic adjustments I would still do, because it had a sort of like this feeling that certain impacts were like a little bit too slammed, you know, but only slightly. It, you know, was still pretty clean. But excellent vibe, you know, just a couple of small mix down adjustments on a couple of things, and it would be perfect for me mix down wise. And yeah, very interesting sort of monster theme. Yeah, monster theme Foley and stuff like that. Welcome Xenopath to the stream. Welcome Rory as well. Your track was excellent, thank you. But yeah, we're powering on, because we've got Subfuse to get through next. It won't take long because it's a very short little clip. But yeah, no, excellent stuff. Ride. We can work on that one together soon, or another track of your choice next week or whenever. And yes, anyway, so Subfuse I did quickly replace to the new version, I think. So I think it's your newest little mix. Would have been great if you'd sent us a longer file for context, but let's crack on with you anyway. Subfuse, work in progress. Let's go. Yeah, no, cool. Obviously, I can't offer so much because of the lack of context here, but the mixdown sounded pretty good. Might have had one or two little changes to the low end in the bass. Maybe a little bit of overlap between the sub and mid bass, or somewhere a slight overlap. But the drums are coming through very nicely though, so no issue with the drums there really. Yeah, no actual real problematic issues in the mix down. Just for me, a slight bit of a blurring between one or two of the low end elements. Needed a little bit of EQing or sidechaining on one of them. But like I said, drums are coming through them both or whatever pretty well. So yeah, keep working on it, and hopefully next time send in a full track if you can, because it's always difficult to give much advice on something so short. But thank you anyway. And well, it's gone pretty quickly after that. Yeah, Xenopath. Anyway, Paul, he's just joined in time, so let's crack on with you, Paul, from the United States with Activated. I don't know why, like a lot of these files they just like cut off like out of nowhere. But wow, that was excellent, man. Again, my favorite track that I've heard from you personally, absolutely. Xenopath, my G. Yeah, really great. A couple of like mixdown things to improve, but generally mixdown has got better than your last tracks. Not there yet, definitely not there yet. But the creativity that you put in, the ideas you've got going on with your rhythms, and you know. The whole rhythmically the track is excellent. Really enjoyed that. Yeah, a couple of like mixed down tweaks to get more clarity between everything. A little bit of tidying up, but the whole concept was sick. Honestly, I'm not just saying that either. That was really nice, rhythmical delight. That's that song. Yeah, loved it. I've been mostly blown away by everyone on this stream again. So yeah, just want to thank all of you guys for participating. I know it takes guts to put yourself out there and put your music out there, and I feel it as well sometimes, even putting myself out there on YouTube and being myself, you know. And then, you know, sometimes people want to attack your personality, and it's just like, why don't you just watch someone else if you... Anyway, but yeah, anyway, I will probably take YouTube family, all of you, thank you for watching, and I do appreciate you all as well. Really, I do love you all, and I will absolutely continue to make YouTube videos and do YouTube content and put the comments back on. I just probably need to take a week off or something, because I've been smashing the YouTube pretty hard recently, and yeah, all got the better of me the last few days, really. So yeah, I'll probably take a little bit of a break from YouTube for a while and focus on the one-on-ones with my students, and focus on pushing some music on the label as well. So I'll probably be doing that for the next week or two. But I will be back to do some YouTube once I'm like, yeah, really feeling up for it again. But yeah, it's been really enjoyable though. I've really enjoyed listening to all the wonderful music that you guys have come up with today. And yeah, thanks again everyone in the Discord for all your support. It's really been a lifeline for me. Absolutely super appreciative. And thanks for the great work. Thanks for the great music. And I'll catch up with you guys yeah, in Discord. And yeah, much love. Have a great weekend, everyone. Everyone watching on YouTube as well. I do love you. Just sometimes need a bit of space. But yeah, I'll be back on YouTube as soon as possible. Don't worry. Much love to everyone. And yeah, have a great weekend, guys. See you soon.